Hello everyone, welcome to Robo Academy. It's Roopesh Nath. In this video, I am going to share my strategy how to score more marks in Quants section. This is the exam pattern for SBI PO, SBI CLERK, IBPS PO and IBPS CLERK. You have 35 questions, consist of 35 marks, but you have to complete it by 20 minutes. It's very difficult, but it's not the main factor that you have to complete all 35 questions and you have to put 35 out of 35, not like that. The main thing is you have to clear this cutoff, it's enough. But the overall cutoff, when it comes to the overall cutoff, you should get some marks, some good marks in quants and revisioning section. In quants, for PO examination, you have to attempt 25 plus questions, minimum 25 plus questions. And for clerk, 27 plus questions. If you attempted this much attempt with 100% accuracy and you get 25 and 27, if you are putting 25 questions in quants and 25 itself, 25 all the 25 questions are correct, means you will get plus 1 or plus 0.5 marks, additional marks, that is called normalization. 100% accuracy also the mark will be given. For clerk also, if you put 27 means you will get plus 1 or plus 1.5. You can get 20.5 marks extra marks. That is called normalization or the accuracy. This is must. You have to. How you can score this much questions in 20 minutes? By per question, per minute, 1 minute only. If you take means I only 20 questions you can put. You can think like that, but you have to put. You have to solve the questions very fastly and very quickly. For that, you have to practice more and more questions in various channels, whatever you may see fit. I will tell a few channels at the end of the section. You can follow those sections, follow those channels also for mock tests. In the screen, we can see the complete syllabus for quant section. Simplification, approximation, quadratic equation, missing number, wrong number. These 5 are the main thing. For PO, you will get 10 questions out of these 5 sections, and clerk, you will get 15 questions out of these 5 sections. It is very important because you should not take more time solving these questions. In PO, you have to solve at least by 4 minutes. In clerk, at least by 6 minutes you have to solve these 15 questions. Then only you have to save this time and put in. You have to use those time for solving another questions, because for easier questions, if you utilize more time, means further while solving application sum also it will be very difficult, because if there is no time you can't solve any application sums. So 10 questions 4 minutes, 15 questions 6 minutes. Practice, just put the timer. You put 10 questions, this 5 sections mixed up, and put 4 minutes timer and solve. Don't see the timer in between, just wait till the alarm shoot out. Just see how much. First you will attempt 6 questions. Step by step you will improve 7, 8, like that. Step by step improvement only. You will improve eventually, but it takes time. You have to practice more and more regularly to increase the speed. And the main thing is this section is not enough for you to crack the exam. This is just so many of you will only study these questions and don't go to DI or percentage. Not like that. You have to solve. This is daily. You have to solve 10 questions from these sections, and then you have to solve other questions also. I will tell you how to solve. Next important section is DI. For PO, you will get 10 questions or 15 questions. Clerk, you will get 15 questions or 10 questions. In PO, if you get 10 questions, you will get 15 questions in application sum. That will be a tricky one. If you get 15 questions in DI, and you will get 10 questions. But if you get 15 questions in PO, na, 2 DIs will be easy, 1 DI will be little moderate. In the DI, you can solve only 3 questions. Don't waste time in other 2 questions. It will waste your time. Instead of solving those 2 questions, you can go to application sums. Application sums, the main thing, it's not necessary you have to complete all the application sums, application topics, just some important topics, but you have to study perfectly. However, the question may be asked, you have to solve it very efficiently. The main topics are percentage, ratio and proportion, mixed allocation, profit and loss. If you can solve these top 4 topics swiftly and efficiently, the DI will be very easy. Mostly in prelims, only these 4 topics, not even these two. These two are the main. Ratio and proportion and percentage are the main thing in DI. If you can solve this very perfectly and efficiently, means DI is very easy. And in application sums, the most number of questions are asked in percentage, ratio, proportion, mixed allocation, ratio, proportion, time and work, time and distance, simple SI and CI. If you can solve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 topics perfectly till this, then your application sums out of 10 application sums or opinion sums, you can solve 9 or 13. But your speed should be more. If your speed is not enough to solve these questions, means it will be you can't complete it the question paper. I told to complete by 25 plus attempt for PO exams. You won't be able to complete it. The mensuration, don't waste time in solving mensurations in the prelims examination because it takes more time. If the questions was easy, triangle or square, rectangle, means you can solve it. But if it's cuboid, means it takes some time. So don't waste time in solving mensuration in prelims examination. These two, permutation combination probability. I have written so many examinations, I didn't see a single question in these 2 topics. If any of you have attended these questions in the main examinations or prelims examinations, kindly comment below. These number system analysis indices won't come in prelims. Mostly won't come in prelims. Only 99.99% won't come in prelims. But in mains it may come. 2 marks. They will ask for 2 marks like that. It will be like tricky, like a power x plus a power y, like that. Some sums will come. It will be little tricky, but you can, by solving so many questions, you can crack it. These are the sections. Before attempting this simplification approach, you have to study a few things. I will tell you. Tables. You have to know 1 to 20 tables. Must. Till 20. Till 20 means 1, 2 is 2. Like that you are going 20 into 2. 40, like that till 20. 20 into 1 into 20 equal to 20. 20 into 20, 400. Till that row you have to complete it. Tables, don't simply stop till 10. Don't stop till 10. Go till 20 because it will be very useful in solving simplification, approximation, quadratic equation sums, and it might also be useful for missing and wrong number series because tables is very important. Then only you can solve those things under 5 minutes. If 10 questions is they ask, means under 5 minutes we can solve. Next is ratios. Ratios 1 by 2, 1 by 3, like that. 1 by 25 you have to by God. You have to memorize it perfectly because in some questions they will ask 6.66% of 120. Like that, if they ask me, so you should not put 10%, 1% like that. You have to use these ratios and just you have to back it. Don't waste unnecessary timings. Then squares. You should know all the squares. At least 1 to 30. 1 to 30 you have to know by heart all the squares. Cubes. 1 to 20 is enough. Not much needed. 1 to 20 is enough. That's it. And for solving quadratic questions, there are few things. If this numbers will be very fancy. If you look at this number, it will be look very fancy. We will like it very much. How to solve this? If this number was in quadratic question, you should know that it is 37 into 3. 37 into 3 into 2. 37 into 3 into 3. 37 into 3 into 4. 37 into 3 into 5. 37 into 3 into 6. Like that I will further I will upload videos, shortcuts videos. Speed max. That is, first I will start with speed max. Then I will simplification approximation. I will go by the order. What are the order is here? In this order, I will complete my speed max tricks. Every tricks I'm going to um, teach you every tricks and upload it in the YouTube channel. I'm not going to put any paid up course or anything. Everything will be free. You can watch it. You can utilize it and utilize those questions. It will be very much more useful for you when you apply it in the examination. That's all for prelims. Last, I didn't tell about RRB PO. Let me tell. Take a new slide. In RRB PO and RRB clerk, this time I think very less vacancies came. Quants and reasoning. You will get 40 questions you have to attempt in each section, but the timing is only 45 minutes. It is very difficult because out of 80 in this RRB PO examination, you have to put 65 plus questions in some states. It is state-based vacancies. Some states vacancies this times vacancies are very less, so the cutoff might be very more. In RRB clerk is very easy. You can score full marks. I scored 77 in RRB clerk and 66 in RRB PO. So if I scored this much means you can also score. You can also score full marks also in RRB clerk. You can score 70 plus also if your speed is very more in RRB PO section. Okay, let's come. How to where to practice. Everyone is asking where to put mock tests and all. Mock tests just go by practicemark.com. It is enough. Follow one source for putting mock tests. It is enough. Very useful. The same exam pattern you can see here. Slightly, if the exam is 100%, you can see in practice mark 110%. You no need to solve very difficult question. I know. Okay, so this is enough. It helped me. First of all, I used to put in so many websites tests, but it was not helpful for me. But in practice mark, if I solve practice mark and 10 mock tests and went to examination, means nearly same pattern I got. It was very easy for me to solve there. Nearly same pattern in the examination hall. Sometimes same questions might also come. Suddenly the pattern of the questions we can easily judge and just solve it very easily. So for practicing mock tests, don't you can use whatever maybe, but if you use practice mock means your examinations clearing stages nearby. I can assure you. So what are the things I told? Is speed is more important. In bank exams, speed is mark, time is mark. So many of them will say time is money. In examination for us, time is mark. So don't waste time. I told in the previous video in success story, you have to study 12 hours. I will tell you so many of them 12 hours, not just morning 8 to evening 8 in between lunch break and all, with including lunch break 12 hours. Without including any break, lunch break, you have to study 12 hours. I will upload a separate video for that because it should be a little bit detailed. I will tell the time how you have to first of all, you are just today only you are starting means suddenly you should not go and study 12 hours a day. Your brain want to keep up with it. First you have to study 6 hours. 1 week, first 6 hours you have to study. Sit and study. Your mind should practice for that. Then you have to increase 7 hours, 8 hours. Little you have to increase. Then only your mind will set for it. Then you can finally increase to 12 hours. In exam time, mains examination as well, the timing will be plus 2 hours, 14 hours and all it will go. Then only you can crack the exams. For who are not working and preparing full only banking exams, 12 hours you must read. But at starting you don't go, just go step by step. Okay friends, yes, I hope this section was very useful for you. I will upload every topics. First, I will put section wise strategy videos for today. Quants was completed. Next, English and reasoning I will put, and then current affairs I will. After that, first I will start with quants topic wise. First speed max and then simplification approximation. I will go with this order. Permutation combination probability is the last priority, and for number system and statistics, I will teach it at the final stage. I will teach all the main topics first and not in important topic at the last. So, thank you for watching this channel. Bye bye. Take care.